reading is something that can impact the world in a very positive way. Colin Powell once said that what this world needs is more laptops. Not laptops you plug into a wall, but laptops that kids sit on with parents and grandparents and people who care about them to read as well. So I really think that reading is something that not only do you learn when you read, you learn what you're reading about, but you also get the chance to enjoy a time when it can be all to yourself. Just reading, you can let your fantasy, your mind go places where it wouldn't normally go. So I love to read for enjoyment. I think reading is something everybody should do.
The first book that touched me as a student, made a difference in my life and made me want to read was Where a Red Fern Grows, and why. I was a third grader at that time, and Miss Guidry, my third grade teacher, read that book to us, and we were so engaged, and I remember sitting there and when those dogs passed away, crying as a third grader. And I promise you, it meant something to me. It touched my heart, and the conversations our teacher had with us through that process meant something. So I always look for things that matter, and as I got older, I found lots of books that have helped me in my profession and just helped me in life. One book that I want to share with you is Season of Life. It's a story, a true story about a football player and the things that he went through in life and overcame to have success, and how it changed his life and how he used that in changing others' lives as well. So I hope you all enjoy reading, and if you don't enjoy reading, it's because you haven't found the right book. So keep looking through the library, keep talking to your teachers about the books that they enjoy, and I promise you, as soon as you find the right one, you'll be hooked.
My favorite book is Where the Mountain Meets the Moon by Grace Lin. It is a fantasy novel written kind of like Wizard of Oz, but with Chinese elements involved. It's really fun.
My favorite book is Dune by Frank Herbert. It's a fantastic sci-fi novel, won all kinds of awards when it came out. I've read it multiple times and will continue to read it over and over. It's just that fun to read. Also a great movie, looks like coming out. It's been made into movies multiple times, but there's a new one coming out. I'm really excited to see it as well.
My favorite book is Ella Enchanted. I read this book when I was in the 5th grade. The reason why I love it so much is 1, it's a fantasy, and 2, it's about a girl who was around my age at the time, around 11, who is coming into her own and is moving into a new space in her life. That's one of the things that I really enjoyed about the book.
The Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon, because I love that it incorporates history and historical events, romance, time travel, so they're sci-fi, and it's so captivating I could read them over and over again.
Lonesome Dove by Larry McMurtry, because it kind of portrays the life and times of retired Texas Rangers during the real cowboy days.
So my favorite book is The Magic of Thinking Big. Chapter 2 specifically talks about the failure disease, talks about excusitis and how we can cure ourselves of making excuses so we can achieve everything we want in life.
My favorite book series is the Harry Potter series, mostly because you learn a lot about the characters and you really feel like you're best friends with them by the time you're done with it.
So my favorite book is The Symbol of Aura, written by your very own Mr. Spivey. Now I have to say, out of all 3, the second one is my favorite. It's about an adventure, going to space, seeing aliens. You gotta read it, you'll love it.